Hi guys, join us today as we take this 1990s camper van and give it a test drive to see if it has what it takes to drive all the way from Croatia to Ireland. But before we dive into that, I actually want to go out for a drive on the boat and see a few islands and take a dip in the water. I just cannot live with that smell. It's our second night in the camper van and after leaving. Imagine being stranded on the side of a bloody highway. Good morning. Finally, we're going to go in the camper van today. Before that, we're going to take a quick little drive out in a boat. So come along with me. Can you see down here all these black dots? These are called sea urchins, and if you stand on them, they're like little spikes stick into your foot, and then you might have to go to hospital with it or blah blah blah. So this is a big deal, and we can't really let the dogs off here, so we'll have a quick dip and then we'll move on to somewhere else. Finally found a nice island that will work for all of us. We're going to let the dogs play around here for a little bit and me and Leon can have a swim in peace. The dogs aren't a big fan of deep water, they only like shallow water, which makes it a bit difficult for us. So look at Leon in the shade. Oh, Daisy. It's so funny. Leon hates being in the sun and I absolutely love the sun. We're so opposites. Anyways, the plan after this is to get lunch and then we are going out in the camper van, so I promise it's coming. For now, let's enjoy this together. Let's go!
Not anymore, I threw them all.
Woo! The plan here is to find a nice place to sleep for the night before the sun goes down. Let's go on holidays! What are we doing? 50 and a 60 zone isn't too bad. We're just taking a 5-minute break while everybody runs into the shop to grab a few things that they want, and I thought I'd fill you in on what I think of it so far. So far, the toilet seems to stink. I just cannot live with that smell. I don't want to say I'm not loving it, but that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I'm like, can we do this through Europe? Like, would it be relaxing? Because right now it just feels stressful and not that fun. So I suppose we'll see with time. Leon obviously has to adjust to the size of the thing because the scale of it is massive. So I don't know, I feel a little overwhelmed right now by the whole thing, and I'm getting these nervous feelings now, like, are we making a big mistake by taking this? Is it going to be stressful and unenjoyable? Is it better to just go with a car? I don't know. But I mean, we're only on the road like 20 minutes or so, so we'll see. Give it time, Aoife. Okay, our first dirt road. Leon is feeling very nervous.
You should feel nervous.
I'm excited.
Well, let's just hope that there's no one else coming the other way.
Well, we can't exactly move out of their way, can we?
Oh no, I just saw someone.
Oh, practicing.
I don't know what to do now. I don't know if I can reverse it.
Hold on, they seem to be reversing.
Okay, so we do have to go somewhere else.
Okay, so we thought we made it to a campsite that we were going to stay at, but it turns out that there's a sign up saying that no camping and no dogs are allowed, and we bumped into a local on the road who said to us that they will send an inspector all this way if we stay here. So I mean, the sun is going down, so our options are to stay here and take the chance with the inspector for the night, or to go somewhere else. Leon's just checking out what else we broke. How's it looking? The antenna broke. Oh, the two antenna broke, okay.
So this antenna is broke, but that was obviously broke before because it has already a lot of tape here. Then that thingy over there, I think it's a lamp. That's also broke. That also broke before, but it could be that we broke it. And then the last one, we broke it.
That's this one, yeah.
Which seems to be the one for TV.
Oh, well, we don't really watch TV, so.
Yeah.
I don't own a drone yet, so we can do a fake drone shot. Like this. So we decided that we shouldn't stay here. We could take the chance, but we don't want to break the rules on our first night camping, and we definitely don't want to be kicked off to land at like 1 in the morning. So we're going to go to a new campsite. Basically, the plan is to see if we would like to sleep in this camper van on our adventures for the next few months. Destination number 2, here we are. I mean, so far it looks good. Oh, I like this place already.
Yeah, wait.
Basically get our own private beach here. We have like 2 other campers over there. One's setting up a tent there. I mean, but other than that, we got this place to ourselves. So we take the table and we put it down, pop it in place, cushions go down.
Oh, no.
Dogs will sleep on the floor. Leon and I will sleep up here.
This is the best thing we did.
What time is it?
Perfect time to kill mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Good morning. When I say that was one of the worst sleeps we've ever had, oh my god. We were up like most of the night trying to deal with it, but look what we got instead. We got a nice sunrise.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone.
So beautiful.
I was always the one to find myself lost in all conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me wrong. I was so mistaken. You are the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. I feel so free. Oh, my sweet.
It's our second night in the camper van, and after leaving, I've been chasing mosquitoes around the camper for about 2 hours now. And every time I thought I had gotten all of them and I go to bed, a few minutes later just a bunch more biting my face, biting my legs. And I just decided I can't do it anymore, so I left, and now I'm sleeping in this tent. I guess other countries won't have mosquitoes and it's coming into winter, so hopefully that won't be a big issue going forward. So I hope I have a better night's sleep here. Anyways, good night. So last night, Leon's friends came up to the tent and started unzipping it, and I was like, what's going on? And they were like, the mosquitoes are too bad in our room. We wanted to come out and use the tent. So I let them take the tent, which left me with kind of nowhere to go. I went back into the camper van, contemplated for like half an hour, and then I was like, I don't care, I'm sleeping outside. So me and the dogs ended up sleeping outside. It was a nightmare of a night, but just sleeping in the camper van, it was so hot and there was just an endless amount of mosquitoes. I don't know if they found a hole somewhere that they could get into, but either way, it was a nightmare. So honestly, I'm really fighting with myself at the moment. I'm beginning to think that what I don't like about the camper van is how it looks, for starters. I mean, it feels dirty, it feels old to me, and I mean, I get for some people that's a nice retro vibe to it, but I don't know, I'm just I'm not falling in love with it, and I'm thinking that if I were to do it up, maybe I'd see it differently. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is that it would be nice to make changes, and maybe then it'll feel more homely. But until then, we still have to make a decision on what we want to do. So we're going to drive it back to Zagreb, which means taking it onto the motorway and seeing how it does now. Hopefully we don't break down on the way. This is kind of the real test, the true test. If we make it all the way to Zagreb with no issues, then it'll give us a better idea, a clearer understanding of the whole thing, and we'll see from there. So let's do that now. It's too hot to put up the windows because we don't have AC, and it's very, very windy, and it's very hard to hear each other. We can't hear the music, and we can't really hear each other when we talk to each other. Leon's doing 95 kilometers, so that's good. It's 15 more than we thought we could do. You said you're comfortable with it, yeah?
Yeah, it feels much easier than driving on the island road.
Let's see how it goes. And we have a problem where the mirror keeps folding in on us. I have to keep pushing it back out. Got it? I don't get a headrest. Does anybody know why? I'm assuming it's so that I can't fall asleep in the passenger seat. We're literally pulled over on the side of the highway because our front lights won't turn on, and this light, the side light, won't turn off. Leon has disassembled it. We have a remote. Nothing will work to turn off this light. It reminds me of the fire alarm in Friends. Luckily our back lights are working, but we have no front lights. Oh, maybe we got some lights now. It's actually quite dangerous, but I think if we knew we had these issues, we wouldn't have driven at night time. Okay, got a black bag. So we put a black bag around it and now some tape around it, and hopefully that'll do until we get back. So the front lights are working a tiny bit, they're just not strong, so hopefully it's enough just to get us home. We're about, how long? Half an hour to get home?
No, look, we're on the exit now, for like 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes to get home. We can do this. Back to city life. Okay, so before we wrap the video, I just wanted to quickly go over what we thought of our experience of testing out the camper van. So, well, what did you think of it?
I mean, it's okay, I guess. Everything went well.
I think the biggest kind of issue for me is the noise, you know, when we're driving and all you can hear is
You'll get used to that, I guess.
I mean, like, we literally can't hear each other when we talk.
We won't have open windows in the winter.
And that's true. That's another issue, is that we... oh, look, you know when they say when you copy the other person when you're engaged in conversation?
Oh.
That's another issue, is that we have actually no idea what it's going to be like in wintertime. We don't know if it's going to be too cold or whatever, but I suppose we don't know until that time comes. That's something we can do.
Well, I assume it's going to be much less noisy when we have windows closed.
In terms of things to fix, there's actually a lot more to fix than we kind of thought, isn't there? So the step is broken. We need to remove that light. There's a lot of like little bits we found parched in the caravan that's rotten wood. So now that we're looking, we're starting to find more, huh?
Yeah, the list is not getting smaller.
No. Okay, so if you were to say, are we going to take it or not? What do you think?
Well, since we removed the bench and everything already, I guess we're taking it.
I want to give it a good cleaning, and I want to kind of feel it out for the way it would be if it was ours, and then we'll kind of have a better idea if it's something we'll feel comfortable with taking, I suppose. So next step now is for me to start cleaning and organising and hopefully decorating. I mean, that's one more issue, is that your parents kind of want us to give it back to them the way we take it, which kind of means we can't paint without their permission. So we have to talk to them first.
We'll see about the painting, but that's the minor thing since so many things needs fixing.
To me, that's not the minor things. To me, I'm like, those things we can fix, but the actual, like, how the camper van looks on the inside is what's important to me, because you need to feel comfortable in it.
Yeah, you won't if we don't fix the window.
What's wrong with window?
The broken window.
So we have a lot to look into now, but that's kind of where we stand. We will be moving forward with it in any ways for now, and then once we know, I suppose we'll know. That's all I can say. I don't know how. Like, that's it. Once we know, we'll let you know. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.